Israel is special, and the Temple Mount and the temple itself are very special. Israel's temple is special. Currently, Israel's temple does not reside on Mount Moriah, on the Temple Mount platform, but it did reside in this vicinity centuries and millennia ago. The temple was anticipated long before the foundation of the world, and was anticipated as Israel escaped the captivity of Egypt. As they marched through desert land in the wilderness, God caused Moses to have fabricated a tabernacle. That tabernacle was actually a traveling temple. The interior dimensions of the tabernacle, 15 feet by 45 feet, divided into a 15 by 15 foot inner sanctum sanctorium, the Holy of Holies, and then the holy place, 30 by 15, and then the outer court surrounded by special sockets of silver and very special garments of fabric, indicating that God Himself is clothed. Inside that tabernacle, Holy of Holies, was the Ark of the Covenant itself, made of acacia wood, overlaid with pure gold. God Himself led Israel through the wilderness and met with Moses at that particular holy place. Through David, that was then transferred, including the Ark of the Covenant itself and the vessels, transferred to the Temple Mount. Here is what's called the Temple Platform, and the marvelous temple of Solomon's day, with the materials collected by David himself, the gold and the silver and all the special ornaments. Solomon himself, because his father David was a man of blood and war, Solomon was the man that God used to build the temple. That was destroyed. Later, the temple was rebuilt in Zerubbabel's time, and there are indications that it is being assembled today by individuals in Israel, because during the millennium it will be rebuilt again, and Messiah Himself will rule and reign from His place. The temple is very special. It is situate somewhere in this area. Most theologians, most historians believe on this Temple Mount. Yet, here we have an Islamic Mohammedan mosque in the place or near the place where the temple should be. This will require an absolute miracle to accomplish, but with God that's no problem at all. The temple was very special, not only in the gold, not only in the ornamentation, not only the sockets of silver, not only the special articles and utensils, not only the priest's garments, but it was situate adjacent to the Mount of Olives and adjacent to Gethsemane, the spot of compassion. The temple was not simply erected for people to admire, but it was to provide access to the Creator God of the universe, Jehovah God, Yeshua, Yahweh, El Shaddai. How did it do that? On the eastern side, as you faced west, you had to bring a sacrifice. That sacrifice was slain at the altar. The priest had to wash at the laver, had to enter into the holy place with the blood, had to apply it at the proper place, at the proper time, Day of Atonement. The showbread was used to show fellowship with God, and the altar of incense was used to show prayers to God. On the left side, facing west, on the south side, there was the menorah. The menorah itself was a shin by letter. That was the symbol of God Himself. So the way to God was a lamb being sacrificed and entering into the very presence of Almighty God. Thus, in the fullness of time, Jesus Christ came. He provided Himself a sacrifice, went to Calvary, shed His blood, applied it at the mercy seat in heaven itself, came back to witness that for us as the resurrection, and is waiting for the entire universe to be under His subjection by His power. All of this occurring in relation to the temple in Jerusalem. Jerusalem's temple was and will be very special.